Okay, Dad, you've been planning this for months, but the time is officially here. It's road trip time. You're taking all the kids and the wife on a long road trip. Are you ready? Let's discuss 3 tips to improve upon your ability to get this road trip going. Hey, welcome to Hyper Academy. My name is Ryan Fields-Spack. We talk about all things here, but most specifically, we talk about you and me, dads who want to do better and be better. And that's what Hyper Academy is here to talk about today. Today, specifically, we're talking about the road trip. You've been planning for this road trip for quite a while. You've got the maps laid out. You've got all the stops ready to go. But the most difficult part, the actual driving with the kids in the car, is what we're talking about today. As I said, I've got 3 tips for you so we can be able to improve upon your ability to do this road trip with the kids and keep some sanity and some hair while you're at it. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that I definitely suggest that you look at doing, and it may sound a little weird, getting your mind right. And specifically, that starts with the first thing, which is meditation. And you may think, Ryan, meditation, what are you talking about? Meditation is one of those things that can set yourself up better for the day so that you can be able to focus and be a little bit less testy as the day goes on, especially while you're in that long car drive. Meditation is one of those things you can just do 2 minutes. If you wake up a little bit before everybody in the morning and you sit down and you do that 2-minute meditation, you will be able to focus better and you'll be able to be more present as things are going on in the car, so that more importantly, you can help out your wife. Meditation is super simple, super easy. I've got a lot of videos on this channel to talk about it, but bottom line, all you need to do is set a timer, in this case 2 minutes, and focus on your breath, in and out. You can leave your eyes open or closed as long as you're hopefully in a quiet environment. Doing that in and that out, that will really help you to get focused. And when your mind starts to wander and think about something else, like what you have to do, like you need to get gas, acknowledge that, bring it back to the present moment, and start focusing back on your breath. That's it. That's meditation. Do that for 2 minutes. You'll be better performing during the day, and especially while you're driving. In addition to that, you can be more mindful as the day goes on. So trying to stay in the present moment, not letting your mind ruminate about the things that are challenging you while you're driving or the kids that are screaming in the car. If you bring yourself into the present moment to be able to help troubleshoot the things that are happening, the kids that are screaming, the toys that are needed, the things that your wife needs, that can help you to be a better partner to your wife to be able to help those kids out. So when you find yourself getting in your mind, getting uptight, getting frustrated, take a quick breath, do a first just breathe exercise. I've got a link down below to you can learn that 10-second exercise to really calm yourself down and get focused on what you want to do. And then you can help out with whatever's happening in the car while you're driving. So getting your mind right, that's the first thing to do. The second, help your wife. This is one of those things that it's kind of cliche, right? Of course we want to help out our wife, but oftentimes we as dads get so focused and singularly focused on our jobs, on the path that we're driving, on the activities that we're going to do when we get there, that sometimes we don't take the time to look, and I'm definitely at fault for this too, at what does my wife need in this moment to help make her job and her life a little bit easier? So try not to get frustrated with her when she's frustrated in the moment, because that will just escalate. I know I've done that multiple times with my wife, myself as well. So I try to do that first, just breathe mindfulness exercise. And then I try to think what's in her mind right now that she needs help with, right? So try not to get frustrated with her. Lend a hand when driving when possible. This is obviously pretty difficult if you're actually physically driving, but if you can help to distract the kiddos from screaming at mom for a certain thing while she's turned around trying to pull something out of a toy bag, so that she can get that thing done, by lending whatever hand you can to help out your wife, it'll make the entire drive a little bit easier, believe me. And then finally, say thank you. Say thank you early and often to your wife, because as you all know, she's doing a ton of the work. I know for me personally, I don't want to be sitting in that right seat doing the turnaround, getting the snacks, getting the toys, making all that stuff happen. I would much prefer to be driving. So if I can be appreciative of the fact that my wife is doing most of that work, it will help her to feel appreciated as we get there, and then have fun as soon as we get out of the car and go do the activities that we're doing. So that's the second tip. Third tip, Try not to have too much iPad time. We definitely bring the iPads. We have 3 kiddos, a 7, a 5, and a 2.5-year-old. But we do our best not to allow those to come out until we're maybe an hour out, depending on how long the drive is, right? That way there are things that we can do in between time. So first of it is books. Have the kids just look at books if they can't read yet. There are some little books that actually have the ability to push play and it will read for them. And then one thing that I've done quite a bit and our kids absolutely love it are Audible books. So if you jump onto Amazon on Audible, you can get lots of kids content that they will be absolutely immersed in for hours and hours on end. And they won't have to be looking at a screen, and they will be looking out at the environment. So get those books in whatever form or format you can find, and that will be a great option for you as well. I've got a bonus tip. I know we had 3, but I've got a bonus tip for you as well. Activities. There's all kinds of fun activities that you can do while in the car. The license plate game. You can print up a sheet of all the different 50 license plates around the country and then get stickers. And then as you see new license plates, the kids can put stickers on those so we can see how many license plates that you can get. Train counting. We did this. We actually just went up to South Dakota to see Mount Rushmore this past weekend. And every time we passed trains that were going, we would count the amount of cars in the train. It's great practice for some of your older kids to do some counting, and it's a lot of fun to be able to see how long those trains are. Stitching game. There's these cool cardboard pages that have little designs on them, like a cat or a snake, and you can get string and you can basically stitch around the outside, kind of like a connect the dot, but with yarn and with stitching. So that's a great opportunity as well. And then finally, there's some cool little water books, which is basically a little water pen, and then you can just paint onto a page, and then it just basically colors in from there. Fun things to keep the kids entertained. And again, if you partner with your wife on that, she can be able to have those all ready to go, and you can help to facilitate having those fun things and those activities. So those are 4 tips. Those are the 4 things. Get your mind right. Thank your wife. Help your wife out. Have some of those books, whether they're Audible or otherwise, and then get some of those activities like train counting and the license plate so that you can be able to have those kids stay entertained as you are moving forward. Snacks, of course. How could you forget snacks? Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. Come back. We talk, just you and me, dad to dad, how we can improve upon ourselves as a community and improve our relationship with our wife and be great dads in the process. If you have any other suggestions on what you do for road trips, put them in the comments below. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.